Off the press, these are the front pages.
We are also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Also ensure that you like, follow, and share with your community. Let's get things started with the Punch right here. Electoral Act Amendment. Opposition protests as senators back manual results transmission. PDP crisis. Appeal court orders harmonized briefs ahead of judgment. Electoral Act. Senate approves e-transmission of results, allows manual backup. Why I attended National Assembly protest with my son, Amechi. I was never Tinubu's friend, El Rufai. Police confirm abduction of 14 passengers in Benue. Nigeria must reduce debt reliance, says Edum. All this and more on the front page of the Punch. Moving on now to the Daily Trust. Dangote slashes PMS price by 25 naira per litre. Lawmakers squeeze minister over whereabouts of federal government's 2,000 tractors. Russia. We are not hiring Nigerians to fight in Ukraine war. Senate's e-transmission approval raises new questions. U.S. to deport 97 Nigerians over immigration offenses. 10 killed, many abducted in Kogi, Benue. DSS refuses to release teenager abducted by personnel. NIMET predicts early rainfall in Kano, Niger, Rivers, 12 other states. Woman arrested for allegedly poisoning co-wife in Gombe. Atiku, Makinde visit IBB, ex-VP 6 backing for ADC. All this and more on the Daily Trust today. And next up this morning is The Guardian. On the front page of The Guardian, INEC under spotlight as Senate shifts ground on e-transmission. Nigeria spent 3.53 trillion naira importing raw materials locally available. CISLAC urges action as Nigeria dips in global corruption rating. Court bars Osun local government funds utilization pending end of trial. Lagos State government seeks food, water vendors orders support in war against cholera. Zoning role. Court battles test opposition cohesion ahead of 2027. Lagos, 12 other states to experience longer rainfall in 2026, says NIMET. Academics rule selective implementation of 40% pay rise. Experts urge federal government to criminalize ransom payment to terrorists. All this and more on the front page of The Guardian. Let's move on now to the blueprint. Electoral bill. Senate bows accepts electronic transmission of results. SEC urges civil servants to invest in capital market for wealth creation. Reforms have increased allocations to states, local governments, Bagudu. Dangote explores investment opportunities in Burundi, meets with president. Why I resigned as NACON chair, Usman. NAFDAC debunks claims of amoxicillin ban in Nigeria. 70% of participants in rally against Garba, where IDPs says group. House of Representatives task federal teaching hospitals on research. All this and more on the blueprint. And our final stop right here is the Vanguard Electoral Act rowdy session as Senate OK's conditional e-transmission of results. Tinubu and I are parallel lines that will never meet. El Rufai. Nigeria drops 2 places, ranks 142nd out of 182 countries in TI Corruption Index. 7 killed, many injured in Benue attack. 2 burned to death as 8 injure as minibus overturns explodes on Lagos Road. Emefiele's trial, how banks cost naira scarcity, hoarded redesigned notes, witness. Edo Assembly cancelled sitting over gunshot scare in complex. Rivers crisis, Wike commits to peace Lord Tinubu's intervention. Naira down to 1,455 to the dollar in parallel market. All this and more on the Vanguard today. Time to get to your reactions right now. And these are the numbers that you can call: 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869, 08099930137. Please, once you get through on the phone lines, move away from your device. Give your name, your location, and kindly go straight to the point or the thoughts that you have to share. We're also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Let's get to you first. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Good morning, sir.
This is Chukwu listening from Southeast. I greet everybody. I was never Tinubu friend said by Eropa, Itodo, politician. You know, when the time we Eropa for talk this thing now, during that, before that 2023 election, him for pull out from Tinubu side openly. Now then, I make arrangement of a Muslim ticket, we work for them. And after when they nominate him from minister, him for say no, I don't want to work for Tinubu. We in Nigeria for believing. After they don't scream and I can't say he never be a Tinubu friend. So this one, that talk no water. And another one, they say one group said they should criminalize the ransom payment to terrorists. Those people who talk that, and they not even I don't think give the reason why before they make that statement. If they carry your people now, you know how your body be. People where they pay the ransom, they're not even happy. They know how they suffer, gather money before they go pay. So the only thing is they should put something in order, put security in order, so that those people will be not kidnapping. Are you getting me? So that's what I want to say. Well done.
All right, thank you for sharing. Let's now go now to the Facebook platform. Festus Sibe saying no network in RG Kalu's village, and he was governor for 8 years. Moazo John, the CEC SEC urges Nigerians to invest in stock market. I think the public should be more enlightened about that. Dr. Mrs. Unma Lebar says, in the life of any nation, there comes crucial moments when leaders take decisive actions aimed at salvaging their people from impending doom. Nigeria needs purging, cleansing, and overhauling. Nigeria will thrive when we begin to care about who governs us, how we are governed, and hold them accountable. It would thrive when we choose them by value and question their character and pedigree. Nigerians are getting disappointed the way things are going. We can't continue this way, is how she ends her thoughts. We'll go on a break. When we come back, we'll get back to the phone lines and get to your voice notes on WhatsApp. Do all to keep within the time limit of 1 minute, 30 seconds. Good morning.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Audio.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. Let's get back to the phone lines. Once you get through, please go straight to your point, or can give room to others to also get the chance to share theirs. All right? Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome,
Good morning, Nigerian full family. Thank you, sir. I remember myself, Bakar Ali Ketinu, I'm calling from PW Kuba. I hope you had a pleasant night rest with your family like we did over here.
Sure did. Thank you.
Yeah. Itodo, for the fact that we belong to the same political party, that does not make us friends. And for the fact that we belong to different political parties, that does not make us enemies. El-Rufai had said this even before the election in 2023. You can fact check me. He had a outside interview with DW, Deutsche Welle, a German house radio thing. He had the interview in 2022, 2023, thereabout. He said the line has never crossed. They are not in good. It's not his friends. It's not his friend. He told you in life there are people that are not your friend. They are not your enemies. It happens. So I did not. And let me tell you. Let me give you an example. There is a toggle in the chairmanship candidacy of APC Mbore Area Council. As I talked to you, the cases in Supreme Court, we are awaiting judgment. If the judgment favor my side of Honorable Joshua Ishako Musa, good to go. God forbid, if it doesn't favor me, it favor the other man, Honorable Arna Odishokodo. I'll not say because I'm not in good time with him, It's not my friend, it's not my enemy. I will not work for APC. APC is my party. I will work for my party. That is how it is. So El-Rufai is right. You must not be friends with everybody. Even in your family, it's not everybody that you are 100% in good time with. They should spare El-Rufai, please. Thank you very much for the other opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, Itodo Abba.
Good morning.
The Agaba is the one and only. Dangali Baba Ali, Tinubu Pekin. I agree to. Yahya the head boy, good morning, sir. And my name is Salasi. On my way to Kaduna right now. I want to talk about the saying that people shouldn't pay ransom. The government should see that they protect the people first. Nobody will say he won't pay ransom. If the government can be able to protect the life and their property, that is the responsibility of the government to see that they protect their people. It can't be coming and saying people shouldn't pay ransom. They should avoid the look at what has been happening. Look at the kidnapping now. People kidnap in Benue. We are talking of, and these people will still demand for ransom. The government should use their intelligence, even when the terrorists use the victim phone. Can the government use the intelligence, the signal, to get where the terrorists are and to see that they get them arrested? And you are saying that government shouldn't pay ransom because they feel they are in big houses, they have the security, they have everything surrounding them. That's why they are saying that the family members shouldn't pay ransom. They are to criminalize the paying of ransom. I disagree with that. Government must do the needful to see that they protect the life and the property of the citizens. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, Salasi. Good morning. I can't hear you. Are you there? Good morning. All right, I have to let you go at this point. Let's hear from you next.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Itodo Victor from Busa. At last, Senate bows down to transmission of election electronically, and they also retain the manual. You see, we have got it this way. So let us believe that the two house is rep and senate will harmonize and do the issue and pass it to the president. And I believe the president will sign it. We know Nigerian politicians are very smart, especially APC. They are smart and desperate. I know majority of them are not popular, and they cannot win two free and fair and fair elections. This is why they want to do political brakada and their political rule. But we are watching this. I want all Nigerians to be vigilant. We should not take this time. We must get it right in 2027. So let us do the needful and let us support the system so that we will get credible leaders. We cannot continue to fail Nigerians. So these politicians, some of them are telling us there's no vacancy in Asovila. We are going to deliver 2 million votes. Our mandate will stand. Please, Nigerians be vigilant. These politicians are desperate, and we can disgrace them with their billions and millions. Money is not the ultimate. Politicians know at times money fails them. So let us be on their neck to do the issue. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for sharing. Do you think that a politician can stay relevant in Nigeria without popularity? And can Nigerians come together in unity to decide on the next foot forward as to what is a better option for them in ensuring that they benefit from good governance in the country? Well, let's get to the WhatsApp platform and hear some of your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. My name is Omar Dudua, transmitting from Bagwalada, Abuja. Electoral Act Amendment. Yes, that's a very good one. They said the Senate shift grant to approve it with a manual backup. So, in case if anybody think that it can prove to be sharp or sharper than the INEC or than Nigerians, yes, the manual backup will be there. So if anybody is trying to maybe bring in any hackers, because we're in the world of hackers now, so they want to duplicate the results, hijack this one and throw their own on there, it won't work because the backup will be there and it's going to be signed by everybody. Every party agent will sign. The INEC people that is there, they will sign. So if anybody hack anything and they're thinking that maybe it will cause confusion, no, the backup will come out and clear the issue. Yes, that's a very good one from the Senate. That's a very good one for Nigeria. Congratulations to Nigeria and congratulations to Senate. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Good morning, Sir Itodo. My name is Abila, sending in this voice note from Central Area. Passengers abducted. Does it mean that our security operatives doesn't have the facility on ground to, track these people that are perpetrating evil on Nigerian citizens? The way we are contributing to this radio station, if at all I've said something that is not proper, that is not sitting well with the government, they know where to track me. And these people will come and abduct people, will invade villages and kill people, and at the end of the day, they will go scot-free. God is watching. Electoral Acts, Senate approves electronic, voting and adopt manual, I don't understand. This APC of a thing, what they cannot manipulate does not exist. Why is it that you cannot do it throughout electronically? Then you now say that you want to, back it up with a manual. That is one way they would want to manipulate this coming election. APC is never sincere. God will help us in their hands. The only thing is, let them understand that even if they are going to come in power, 2027 is not going to last forever. Power is transient. Today you are there, tomorrow you are not there. Thank you. That is my take.
Is it fair to tag the ruling party as not being sincere, saying that whatever decision was reached was also supported by opposition party members in the Senate as well? Or is there something that we're missing? Let's move on to more of your reactions. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, Nigeria. My name is Mwazuyon Lasisi, and I'm speaking from Jiko Buhari, Abuja. Senate approved electronic transfer and with backup on manual. I don't think Nigeria is right for electronic transfer, even though they are all beneficiary of manual transmission, because that is where they can do the undo to remain in power. The network in Nigeria is a problem. I don't know how that electronic transfer can be successful, but we'll wait and see how it goes. People are killed again in Kogi and Benue. I don't know when the killing will stop. Only God knows. God will help us. Thank you very much.
All right, Muazu. Thank you. God bless Nigeria. God bless you. Let's take some of the messages and then we'll get back to the phone lines in a bit. Whether electronic transmission or not, there can still be manipulation. The slash of petrol prices has never yielded any results to Nigerians because transportation is still high, food items and other commodities. We therefore urge the government to save Nigerians from poverty and insecurity, make life better for the citizens, is what Opulent in Buhari shares. And Hajia Tony Abdusalam from Madala, police confirm 14 passengers abducted in Benue. May God set them free and hot as soon as possible. And Oludade Abiodun says El Rufai saying he was never Tinubu's friend. Is he being begged for friendship? Some of these people in opposition aren't being fair. I want to commend Amechi. He should continue to organize protests and make sure he's always going around with his children. Some of us understand the game. They're all trying to play. They all know what they're doing for the sake of Nigeria and Nigerians. The Nigerian senators are unfair in this issue of the real-time submission of election results. It's a repulsive act, is what Fitzgerald in Airport Road says. The Senate President should compel every senator to execute construction of telecom masts in the constituencies as their constituency project for smooth and steady network. This can be achieved within 3 months from now, is what Ifeanyi in FRBS State Livecam says. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir. Yes.
My name is Abakar calling you from Wagoleda. A great family from Otaku to Kudu. John like DC, Victor, Mr. Victor, and all the callers, and esteemed listener of Nigeria Info. One of the headlines says the corruption index of Nigeria is dipping. Why it will not continue to dipping? Corruption index of corruption rating of a country rising when used in position of authority manipulate the apparatus of state power. When executives do things with impunity, things like the recent case of majority of our lawmakers who are manipulating the state power to enforce arbitrary rule of law against public interest, just to protect their own personal interest. So if a country's institutions and lawmakers and those that matter continue to do things arbitrarily, to attract a corruption, worse corruption rating, and that is what is happening to Nigeria. Corruption rating doesn't come only if you are involved in stealing public wealth. These are all the indices. So it's unfortunate for our country. Until we rise up and rescue the soul of our country, we are in for it. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Ehime calling from Itama.
Go ahead, sir.
My greetings to Salati, Mamizi, and every other caller this morning. I want to quickly react on the topic that says about the ban ransom payment. You see, this is where we keep talking about how the government keep pressing the neck of the ordinary Nigeria. In this situation where insecurity is ravaging the country, they have no solution. And the only solution of the poor man is to pay ransom. The security operatives can't do nothing. They can't trace these people. Ransom is being paid here and there. And these people cannot be traced. There's no money trail on earth that cannot be traced. There is no money trail on earth that cannot be traced. And these people have the power to do all these things. They refuse to do it, and they are shortchanging Nigerians by banning ransom payments. It's wrong now. What is happening in this country? What is happening? How about now? Good morning.
All right, good morning. Various concerns have been raised regarding ransom payments in Nigeria. In fact, our lead for today would focus somewhat on that. You know, how it's become so widespread that people are taking advantage of it and putting their loved ones into more problem than they can handle. Also, various concerns have been raised as to accusations on the government for paying ransom that has led to the release of recently abducted Nigerians. We've seen lawmakers push for, a ban on ransom payment to ensure that other options are explored. But then the worry is, if these ransoms are not paid, those who are abducted would never gain freedom. On the flip side, we've seen those who go on to pay ransom lose their lives in the process and never gain freedom, never see their loved ones again. This just shows you how degraded the security situation in Nigeria has become. And how it affects the lives of every single Nigerian in the process. Let's take some voice notes, shall we? Good morning. Are you there? Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, Nigerian Info. This is Sambo Yahaya calling from recording this voice note from Kagarko Local Government, Kaduna State, here in Nigeria, in Kaduna State. We are crying for help. Our community have been in series of attacks from last year. It's not up to a year now. Kidnapping here and there in our community. Last night, on Tuesday night, on Monday night, bandits invaded my community and they went away with 20 people. A nearby community also was invaded also, and they went away with 11 people and one injured. Please, we are begging for government to come and intervene. We don't know where to go. We cannot run away from our community. Please, Nigeria Info, help us. Come to our aid. Talk to the government, please. We are living in fear. Our loved ones have been taken away. We don't know where to go again. We don't know where to run to again. Please, we are asking for government to come and help us, to come to our aid. Please, thank you so much.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. This is Jimmy Odeniyi from Airport. We are delighted about some good reports. So let's start with the good note. On a good note, kudos to the Senate for doing their job, for approving transmission. We pray that it will work well. The elections will be accepted. The result will be acceptable to all. Also show our appreciation to Dangote for reducing the price of fuel. The token, we appreciate it, and we know that it will continue to go down and go down and go down. Then on insecurity, the abduction and killing in Benue and Kogi, accident along Ibadan-Lagos Express Road. Many lives were lost. We want to thank God for keeping us in this country, but we appeal to law enforcement agents and ourselves. Let's appeal to ourselves. Those that drive should drive carefully. Law enforcement agents, road safety, everybody should ensure that they do the needful to protect lives and lives of the people. Lastly, to our investors, materials that are available locally should be used for their production of goods. Importing materials with hard-earned dollars, spending money on things that can be gotten, that can be obtained locally is not good. Let us be patriotic. That's my contribution. Thank you.
And on YouTube, what Ikechukwu says, Senate has done well by approving the e-transmission of election results. Power to the people. Good morning, Yakubu. Emmanuel. Antonio Emenogu, my night was good. Thank you for asking. And on Facebook, high time the government of Nigeria voiced their concerns around what's happening to Nigerians in South Africa. Good morning, Sunday Ada. Emperor Aldi says this could be the reason why El Rufai was not approved to become or cleared to become a minister in the first place. Abonike Paul, Wi-Fi will be available for real-time transmission. The Senate and INEC are not being fair. Also, Francis, the continued abduction of people in this country is going out of control. Which way Nigeria? Government at all levels should collaborate and come up with a lasting solution towards this to end it. Good morning, Clifford Ite on Facebook. Hafsat Muazu. Oyewale Fatima says the Senate's recent addendum permitting manual transmission of election results where technology fails is a disingenuous ploy to undermine real-time electronic transmission despite public demands for it. The provision already exists in the Electoral Act. The push for electronic upload adds vital authentication to curb historical results alterations at collation center. Beavers reliably accredits voters. Its sudden failure for transmission is impossible. One of the senators' justification, citing no network in some areas, even his village, in 2026 is shameful and absurd for a two-term governor and senator. It exposes leadership failure to deliver basic infrastructure like internet, questioning his fitness for office and feeling suspicions of rigging motives. Nigerians must demand the House version for credible 2027 polls, politicians prioritizing self-interest over democracy, is what Wale Fatunla ends his message with. Good morning, Iron Body, Douglas, and everyone who's watching on the live stream right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. Still a good time for you to catch up and keep the conversation going. Let's get back to the voice notes, take as many as we can. It's now 6:50 a.m. We have less than 5 minutes to wrap up this segment, and we'll get to you next. You there? It's taking forever for your message to load, so move on to somebody else. Sorry about that. Good morning.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo, the Agaba Ido 1 of Abuja. Thank God it's Wednesday. Uncle Selassie, safe journey, sir. I wish you a very peaceful and protected safe journey. Dan Ali Baba Ali, good morning, sir. Uncle Abubakar from Gospel. Our radio mama, Miss Omeza, good morning, mom. My name is Yaya, the head boy. Dangote, last 2 weeks or so, increased his fuel by almost 100 naira. Now this week, and he's removing 25 naira. How about, why not removing that same 100 naira that was increased? In fact, it was because he increased his fuel. Others, independent marketers increased at CC filling station who were selling about 900 and 920 naira here in Abuja. And so he should just think of because he said he's coming so that Nigeria could have sufficient fuel and affordable fuel. And so we are still holding him by his word. El-Rufai, he just not just talking irrelevancy. When he would just want to people to hear him talk, he will just go and bring down one. You can never be Tinubu's friend.
Good morning, DK Itodo. This is Michael making this voice note from near Coca-Cola. El-Rufai says he's not a friend of Tinubu ever since. I could still remember a video where during the electioneering where Tinubu went to Kaduna State and sat in a car. El-Rufai was helping him to drive. When you remember when Tinubu was doing as if one hand is paralyzed and even went to hold the flag and raise it, El-Rufai was about to take him all about. Now that he missed the track of activities in APC and he has jumped to ADC, he's now saying he's not a friend of Tinubu. How will he be a friend? Then in Benue State killing, the non-genocide governor went to a village where people were killed and was promising to construct a road in that place. I can't imagine. Imagine people died, people killed, people are looking for where to stay, and you get to that place and say you want to construct a road. So that it will buy what? Buy whose mind? I don't understand.
All right, and Comrade Apollinaris Akpejori in Gwagwalada says, with the Apacadabra currently ongoing at the Senate regarding the transmission of results, despite the concerns and hesitation of the Nigerian people, it is clear that they have plans for the 2027 elections. Nigerians should be prepared to defend their votes from the polling unit to the final collation center come 2027. And let's discuss tracking technology in Nigeria. Why isn't the government taking it seriously? There should be a 24/7 intelligence center accessible at any time, allowing people to report or track crime reports via a code dial or by sending details, is what Ababio shares as his thoughts. All right. Nigerians should come together, set aside tribe and religion, is what Suleiman shares. Is there any difference with what happened in the last presidential election and what we are hearing right now? Is the question that Pius in Maitama is asking. Like states in the international system, there is no permanent friends in politics. What is permanent among them is interest. So both the former Kaduna State governor and President Tinubu are not out of place in the existing state of affairs between them. It is difficult to understand why leaders of a party that claim widespread support would oppose the e-transmission of election results. When the former governor and current senator cited lack of network in his own village, it raises concerns about past leadership and development. Such contradictions naturally make people question the credibility of their criticisms and the kind of progress they claim to represent, is what Archman ends his message with. A good place to take a pause, a quick breather. Catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Good morning.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
This is Nigeria Info.